Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Today's episode features some banging games. Let's just take a look at them real quick. As you can see right here, Empoli up first, followed by AC Milan in another Milan derby for the second time in the series. It says away, but it's at the San Siro, so that's really not away. Then we got Napoli at home, followed by Saint Etienne, leg 1 in the round of 16 of Europa League. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as today's episode gets underway with our first game against Empoli, and we're 8 points clear of AC Milan, who we face after this game right here. So this is like a warm-up, if you will. We've got a few players not looking the greatest in terms of fitness, but hopefully they'll see the game out, including Lautaro Martinez, because you can see right there he's not quite full fit either. But we'll start him anyways. If we need to bring him off, we will do. Let's jump into game and see if we can pick up our first 3 points of the episode. We didn't play the greatest football in the world last episode out, so that's got to improve today. And already a misplaced pass from Noah Gordson trying to find Pogba on the inside. Gave the ball away. Rullison going to deflect that. I think that's going to go out for a corner ball. Bit of defending for us to do inside 5 minutes here. And like I said, we weren't brilliant in the last episode, so we need to try and be better today. And already Empoli looking on the front foot. Gordson unable to cut that ball out. Still trying to get the win back here. That's a poor pass, and we get away with it. Demir by now. Found by Pogba. Martinez needs to make him a run. Give him something to send a pass to. Martinez never made the run, though. That was the problem. Lautaro, you've got to make that run. Give me something to aim at. We lost the ball in the end. Mirbai, inside towards Pogba. Trying to carry us forward, Paul Pogba. We'll find Martinez. Martinez on the turn. Gets the chance to try and curl one in. Martinez! He's just so good in that position. And we take the lead after 14 minutes. The run made by Pogba. It was I could have probably sent it through, but I wanted to use it as like a dummy run and then try and cut it back like we did. You can see there's the run made by Pogba. Didn't really actually get past the defender as I thought he did. But the dummy run kind of came in, and at that point, it's all about the finish from Martinez, who hits is that his 20th league goal of the season or 19th? One or the other. All I know is he's on a mad one in terms of his goals. He's the top scorer of the division, and you can certainly see why when he's putting them in the back of the net like that. It's his 19th goal of this campaign in Serie A. Unbelievable. Nice ball, in all honesty. That was a brilliant ball. And now we have some defending to do. Can we do it is the question mark. And it's sent over the top of the crossbar. Empoli's best chance by far in this first half. And it was well crafted. Not well finished. Defensively, though, we weren't very good there again. Having these little moments where we're not showing that we are a title-winning side, even though we're top of the league. Seriously is worrying when you think about it as well, considering how dominant we were at the beginning of the season. Rafinha cuts inside brilliantly, gets past his man, and still Rafinha, and still continuing. I wanted to try and hit it. Unable to actually find the shot, though. Pogba, Eggestein. Now we're still coming forward, looking for a way forward still. Where's Rullison? Why did he not go into that gap? Gordson picks it up. Noah Gordson. Given away. That area should have been Rullison to drive into, to be honest. I really, really don't know what he's doing. Second half on the way, and we have been in control in that first half. Only got the 1 goal to show for it, though, courtesy of that Eggestein. Oh, what a start. Giving the ball away already. Pogba wins that ball back. Unable to keep it, though. And like I said, although we've been dominant, only the 1 goal to show for it, and another one could change the game entirely if it goes Empoli's way. And this is what they're trying to do right at the beginning of this half. Why is he coming out? I was telling Frank Brown to come out. No lie, I was holding down the Y button, telling my goalkeeper to come and collect it, or at least try and put something on it. And he didn't react. He stood there on his line, and then eventually, when it started to come out, it was too late. As soon as it's passed right here now, I'm pressing Y. And he keeps going back and back and back, and it's too late at that point. I think if he'd have come out when I started pressing the button, he might have actually got that. I'm blaming Frank for that goal. Yes, it's not great defensively, but Frank, you've got to react. Come out when we're telling you to come and get it. And you might have saved that. Like I said, 1 goal changes it, and Empoli back in this game now. We need to find a way back into it. Eggestein towards Martinez. Martinez straight away. I mean, he's just quality. He's absolute quality, Martinez. Immediately after we concede, he pulls us back out and says, here's my 20th league goal of the season. Wow. Look at this. Look at this from Martinez. Ball from Eggestein straight to him, and then it's just all about the finish at this point. He's quality. He's absolutely quality. We cannot afford to lose him at all, and we can't really replace him either because he's just brilliant. Now, I was thinking like next season, possibly trying to get Icardi back, but I don't see why. Because at this point, Martinez is banging him in. But can we actually defend to keep this? That's the question. Demir by through to Gordson. Defense splitting passes. Noah Gordson now looks for number 3, and he's going to find number 3. 2 goal advantage now for us. Come on, get in there. Just a bit calm in that one. Just settles the nerves a little bit because second half we've come out, like I said, and not really started off brilliantly. We can't afford to let them back in the game, especially when we take on Milan later on. You know, we can't afford sloppy goals to be given away against a team like AC Milan. Otherwise, they'll probably win the game. So we've got out of a rot here, but we have a lot to be thankful for in terms of the goals, obviously. And hopefully now we will get these 3 points. Gnarly. Out wide, looking for the run of Mbabu, who's come up a long way to full back. Mbabu lifts one in the area towards Rafinha. What a header that is! Oh my goodness me. How does he miss the sitters then? Because this is a quality header from Rafinha. It's all about the delivery though from Mbabu. Straight on your nugget. That's exactly where you want it. Just lifted it. No real pace. Just said, there you go. Put your head on that, son. And Rafinha did the rest. But like I said, you know, for a header of that quality, it begs the question of how does he miss the headers when he's like literally 3 yards out, just needing to tap it in. I don't know, but that's a quality header from Rafinha. 4-1 into Milan. The 3 points are coming our way. Let's hope that going into game, AC have dropped points, which will hopefully then, in turn, make their confidence drop a little bit before we take them on. Our second Milan derby as Inter manager. We beat them the first time. Can we do it again? Babu. Rafinha. It's going to be number 5 if they're not careful. Empoli, this has come from their free kick as well. Rafinha to finish it. And finish it he will. 5-1 Inter. And that came from an Empoli free kick. Hit them on the counter. That's our 5th of the game. And this scoreline does not really give too much respect to Empoli, who on another day, you know what? The way we played, if they'd have potentially not gone 1-0 down as early as they did, might have been different. But even so, I mean, we are clinical. That's one thing that is really good about this Inter side. Goals in the team. We know we can take our chances. It's just about, can we defend our leads? Which more often than not, we do concede to let teams back in the game. We need to cut that out. Well, we're into the last couple of seconds now of the game. And there's a header won by our teammate Mbabu. Baptiste Mienne nearly got through on that one. That's the end of this one, though. It is a 5-1 victory in game number 1, which means we have a lot of confidence moving forward into that Milan game. Going to need to be better defensively on the day, though. That is for sure. Match facts-wise, you can see we only gave them 1 shot on target, and they took that chance. But we had 6 shots on target, scoring 5 of ours. So we deserve some credit for that as well. Has to be said. 8 points right now is the gap between the two of us as we head into this one. AC, you feel, have to win today, because if they don't, it's going to be a tough task bringing this one back. Let's just say that for sure. As you can see, a few players not exactly fully fit, but we're going to go into game with a team like this regardless. Actually, I don't think there's one player barring Barco who is actually at full, so that's kind of a little bit of a worry. But I actually had praise before kickoff for Gattuso, talking about the fact that he's built quite a side at AC Milan. So I decided to get in his head a little bit before kickoff and try and maybe give him something else to think about. But I don't think we really need to do that. I think on paper, it says it all. This is going to be a very good game between two very evenly matched sides. San Siro, both the home team ground. But today we are lining up as the away side. They are lining up as the home side. Let's get into this game. No Noah Gordson. Barco starts in his place. Rafinha starts on the other side. And I think overall, on paper, we have the slightly better team. We've got the top scorer of the division. They've got the second top scorer. So this is going to be a really good one. We are underway at the San Siro then for this Milan derby. And let me say this, I am so surprised right now. Sanabria is starting over Andrea Bellotti, who is the top scorer for Milan in the Serie A. 12 strikes to his name so far. He's about 1 behind. Well, he's the place behind, sorry. Martinez. That's been given for handball, that. Yeah, so he's the place behind Lautaro Martinez, which is kind of interesting when you consider the fact that, like I said, he is there. I don't know why he's not starting. They're starting Sanabria over him. So will that come back to bite them? We'll see. It might actually come back and help them out. You never know. This is going to be a tough game, like I said. Pogba. Rulison carries it forward. Rulison inside towards Martinez. Little bit of space for Martinez where he loves it. You cannot allow that to happen. 21st league goal of the season for Martinez. And it's taken us 12 minutes to get off the mark. And it's Lindelof, the guy that I was just talking about, the interesting battle between the two of them. Well, it's Martinez who strikes first blood. What a finish this is. It takes speciality to beat Donnarumma, to be fair. Look at this. It's not even Lindelof marking him. Who's that? Where did Lindelof go then? Is he there? I don't know who that is. Lindelof looks like he's run away, and it's number 27, whoever that is for Milan. steps off him ever so slightly, allows him a little bit of space, and Martinez profits massively from it. What a finish. So, 1-0 Inter, AC with all the work to do here. It's Vo at the back, actually, the man who stepped off Martinez, allowed him to shoot. So, he has to take the blame for it, the captain for Milan today. Oh, that's dangerous. I don't like the way we just did that. Pogba, we get very, very lucky there to actually get out of that. That was so, so dangerous in the heat of it. Demirbay is going to find Barco, though, immediately turning it from defence into attack. Barco, little dink. Oh, Mark Rafinha, gotta be. It is. What an AC Milan doing here. I am stunned. Rafinha had to finish that because he was completely free at the back post. This is horrific from AC Milan, who are 8 points behind going into today's game. They're going to be 11 if it stays like this. Look at that defensively. What is he doing? He's in his own... Oh, he's in his own goal. What's he doing? What's he doing? I don't even know who that is, but whoever it is, you've had a nightmare. That is horrific defending. I would be fuming with my players if it was me. 18 minutes in here at the San Siro. It is AC 0, Inter 2. Eggestein, Pogba. Rafinha's got the better of his man yet again. Rafinha this time to put the cross in towards Demirbay. That was... What was that block? Whoever that was deserves a credit for that because that was a sensational interception. That was something else, man. Demirbay looked favourite to tap that in, and then all of a sudden the long lanky legs of a defender came through and immediately blocks it. That's a poor pass. Rafinha's going to pick it up. Demirbay looking towards Barco. Barco, oh, he's cut out. Unlucky. 36 minutes into this game though, and it's all Inter. You have to say that. Oh my God. I thought that was in. I thought Frank Brown had left that then. I was about to take him off there and then. The question is, how long will AC Milan wait to bring on Andrea Belotti? Because you feel like he should have started the game today. Gattuso, you've let yourself down. I gave you some positive words before kickoff, but it's not so positive with your team selection today, my friend. Demirbay out towards Barco. Look at the football being played by Inter at this current time as well. Barco trying to put the cross in. This time it's Bones. Oh, it's so unlucky. Oh, wait, it's a free kick and it won't count. Nearly was 3-0. That ball bounced back into the danger area. We should have tapped it home. It wouldn't have counted anyway through the free kick. But just the two sides at the minute. There's just no question who's the better. I mean, that touch lets him down again. Martinez, 1-2 with Demirbay. Gets the shot away, Martinez, as well. And it's blocked. It takes us over the line to half-time. Changes needed at the break for AC. Rillison. Barco. Cuts back inside. We'll find Eggestein. Eggestein towards Pogba. Pogba, if he can get one, it'll be the icing on the cake, but he drags his shot wide of that bottom corner. You can see where he was trying to find it. Handful of defenders indeed, Lautaro Martinez is. You know that he's a handful because he scored 21 goals in Serie A this season. The highest out of any player. Unbelievable return. Here he is again, Martinez. Waits for the run of Rafinha. He's going to find him as well. Look at the white shirts making their way into the box as well. If we can find the correct cross. He might be another one. Pogba! Oh my God! Oh, what is that, Paul? I know he probably saw it late and he probably got put off by the defender jumping up. But he skies it. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Can we stop them getting away back into the game? That's a lovely ball through. I don't know who got the final touch there, but Frank Brown saves it, and we've just played off Hendricks for a goal kick. What a pass that was, though. Be interesting to see who got the final touch, because I'm not sure if Mbabu did or not. Here it is then. Mbabu slides in last second. Oh, so close to making contact. And if he does, it's a definite penalty. Shot comes in and Frank Brown doesn't honestly know a lot about it, but he makes a save, so you have to give him credit. Keeps the score at 2-0. Like I said, though, a little bit more, and it would have been as giving away a penalty from Mbabu. Rillison. Inside. Martinez trying to bring it under control. Unable to do that, but that is full time. Milan 0, Inter 2 at the San Siro. Second Milan derby of our career, and we have torn them apart. It's just so disappointing from AC's perspective, especially considering that there's no Andrea Belotti out there. I'm wondering if he is injured. If that's the case, then that's the reason he didn't come on. But if he isn't injured, Gattuso, you've got questions that need to be answered. So I've just checked it, and it turns out that he was, in fact, injured. So, okay, I'll let Gattuso off. 4 weeks he was out for. Therefore, he wasn't able to start the game, and that is why he didn't come off the bench, because he wasn't even on the bench. There you go. That is why he never even got on. But if he had have done, you can see he's one hell of a striker. So I'm kind of glad he was injured. No lie. I mean, we probably would have still won the game, but he would have certainly made it a very difficult one. 11 points now the gap, and we faced Napoli now at home. And the question, where is Napoli? Napoli in 7th. Only 9 wins, but 12 draws. Yet to hit double figures for wins. It's pretty crazy, that. Juve climbing the table back up to 3rd. We also have a game in hand over AC Milan because they've just lost 1-0 to Atalanta. Wow. Well. This could take the gap from 11 points to 14 if we win here. AC are struggling right now. Now it's time for the game against Napoli, and there's a start today for the young man up top there. Look at him. Batista Mier starts up front at the San Siro. Now, that is only precautionary because it's not down to injury to Martinez, so don't worry about that. It's only because Martinez, having played the last 2 games within a short period of time, and also played the full 90 minutes in that last one, we just kind of forced into making sure he doesn't pick up an injury by not playing him. You know, I don't want to have a situation where we start him when he's not fully fit and end up with an injury to one of our better players. So I'd rather maybe have to bring him off the bench at some stage, depending on how this game's going, than risk him from the start. You know what I'm saying? So there's a start for the young man up top, Batista Mier, for him to show why he should get a place in this Inter Milan side. It's live and it's next. Inter vs Napoli. Chance to go 14 points clear at the top of the Serie A table. Rafinha. Mbabu's making the run for him and he finds him as well. Lovely ball through. Can we find a shirt this time though? Mbabu dinks it again. Lovely ball, and that's the only goal of the game. Demir Bay with it. 22 minutes in, we've taken our first chance that we've had. Napoli up until this point have been trying to put themselves in front here. They've been doing everything they can to put us on the back foot, but you allow us one opportunity, and this is where the strength lies in this Inter side, finishing the chances off. What a ball inside from Mbabu. And at that point, Demir Bay has all the goal to aim at, and he finishes off the move brilliantly as well. Got to give credit to Batista Mier because he must have heard a shout because he ducked underneath the cross. You saw there. Unless he heard the shout for leave it from maybe Demir Bay, or unless he just jumped out the way. I'm glad that he did because we're now 1-0 in front, and we needed that because, as I said, Napoli from the start have been the same as Empoli were earlier, just trying to hit us early doors. And I tell you what, we were quite lucky to actually not give away a goal early doors. Pogba, Rafinha, brilliant ball from Paul Pogba. Rafinha now in towards the box, looking for number 2, and he's got number 2. I believe that takes Rafinha into his 11th of the season because he hit double figures last time out against AC. And not only is it Martinez in the goals, it is also Rafinha in the goals as well. And at this point, we haven't even got Martinez on the field to play. So imagine if we had have done, what difference that could have made. But still, lovely finish from Rafinha. I honestly was trying to cut this back to potentially Pogba, but he kind of stepped backwards instead of coming onto the edge of the area. And that is not really what I was looking at. So I had to try and take the shot on. It's a good finish. But honestly, guys, the way that some of our players are playing, like the likes of Eggestein, I cannot wait to have Barella back. Still waiting for Pogba's first of the series, and there it is! Finally, on the score sheet, Paul Pogba. Oh, it's taken so long for him to score, but he's finally got one. Dragged back into the shot as well. You guys know it. It was always going to go in the back of the net from this point onwards. Please don't tell me my game has crashed. Oh my God, it's crashed. Are you serious? And this is becoming a little bit of a stupid joke right now because, oh, how is it still doing this at this point onwards? I'm going to sim it because we were 3-0 up, so I'm just going to get a win. I'm not even going to try and match the result because we don't know what the result was. I'll just sim until we get the win against Napoli. Honestly, this is a joke. It shouldn't be happening at this point. All right, well, I simmed through to actually get the result, and it's come up as a 2-0 win for Napoli. So, I mean, for us, sorry, against them. So we're just going to continue on from there. But it means, of course, no goal then for Paul Pogba. I don't know who scored the goals in that win. I'm not even going to ask because I don't know at this point. Unless he did get one. Did he get one? We'll find out. Well, it says he got one, so he might have scored in that game there. Unless he already did have a goal for us. Could have been that as well. Still, though, that's annoying because I don't know why it kind of decided to do that. So, a little bit annoyed with that one. But regardless, we're going to go into the final game of today's episode. The first leg of the round of 16 against Saint Etienne. I'm praying that this doesn't happen again. The issue is that I believe after we sim the game against Napoli that Martinez actually started it. So, it means he's now not quite fully fit. We got the home leg first. So, provided we don't concede, I'll feel confident for the away leg. So, all we've got to do is defend, don't let them score. And that will hopefully, in turn, send us through to the next round of the Europa League. But we know that that's not just the case. Bastoni starts alongside De Ligt, no De Vrij today. And Kangin Lee in as well for Demir Bay. Other than that, it's the usual suspect. So let's jump into this and hope that it doesn't end up crashing. Because that would be frustrating, to say the least. Releasing through towards Barco after the first few minutes. Ezekiel Barco sends a cross in. Rafinha's there, and already a goal for us after 3 minutes. And it's Rafinha with his head again. Not for the first time today. The guy is just loving his life at the minute. Scoring headers for fun. 4 minutes gone. Barco's delivery, Rafinha's finish. Winger to winger. And we score the opening goal of the game. But as it is at home, doesn't have as much promise as it does if we were away. So we still need to make sure we don't concede, because even though we have scored, away goals will be important for Saint Etienne. So already off the mark. Rafinha, I'm not even sure how many that is for him now in the Europa League. It's quite a few though, I know that for sure. He got a hat-trick in the earlier group stages. But that is phenomenal to see. Now we need to defend. Lee, Pogba, Rafinha, space on the left, on the right-hand side for Rafinha now as he goes. Gonna have to try and cut out back on the left foot as usual. Rafinha off the line. Who was that back there? Rafinha again. Rafinha this time will save it. Chances for us to go two in front, and both of them have been squandered. Barco. Good little turn. Kangin Lee, edge of the area is Eggestein. Eggestein now. Oh my goodness. What a shot. What a shot. And it came back off the top of the crossbar. Lee again. Through to Barco again. Lovely move. Ezekiel Barco on the right foot. Cuts inside of one. Cuts inside of two. Still got the ball as well. We'll find Martinez. He's going to find Rafinha. Pogba. Martinez. Oh, brilliant football. And it's going to be a penalty. I was going to say, I think he does win the ball, Clark. But he also goes through Martinez to do it. I mean, I understand why it's given. Doesn't mean we're going to score it by any means, though. Here is a look at it again. Like I said, he wins the ball, but he does go through Martinez. Doesn't really show it from that angle. And Martinez has literally just come off, which means he can't take the penalty now. Is it going to be Pogba to take it? I really dislike Pogba's run-up, though. So I'm going to go. We're going to go bottom left and try and send it in. It's going to be the longest run-up in the world to then probably miss. Yeah, told you. I knew it. As soon as I saw us do that, I was like, you're going to miss this. Why am I so bad at penalties? I'm telling you, right? The all penalties. I was playing FIFA 14 a while back, and penalties on that game are so much better than they are now. Thing is, as well, in those penalties, if you got them in the corners, there was still a chance that the goal would go in, even if the keeper guessed right. If the keeper guessed correctly on this game, there's no chance. He's saving it every time. So hopefully we won't come back to rue that miss, and they score late on. That is all I'm going to say. They don't deserve to. They haven't even had a shot. We've defended brilliantly throughout the day. And there is the full-time whistle. Inter Milan 1, Saint Etienne 0. It is Rafinha's header who separates us after 90 minutes of leg 1. We will go into leg 2 next episode with a 1-0 advantage. And obviously away goals over there will matter. I mean, it was complete dominance. We deserved to win that game. Probably by more, but you know what? I don't really care at that point. We've done the job that we needed to do. And I think we'll score over there, so we should be fine. But guys, that is going to be the end of today's episode. Thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy it, a like would be greatly appreciated. As always, thank you for your continued support on the channel. I really appreciate all that you guys do for me. It is incredible to see all the support you guys give. If you wander around here and like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below. Also, the notification alongside that if you want to be notified whenever a new video goes live. We end today's episode off 14 points clear of AC Milan in Serie A, which is absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe it. We've only lost one game this season as well, and we're scoring for fun. So if we don't win the Serie A title from this point, I have to slap myself in the face for you guys. That's my offer. But yeah, that's going to end today's episode. I'll see you all again tomorrow from 4 PM for another video. Catch you all then. Adios.